My name is Linda Susie, your host, and thank you for keeping it at West Nile TV, because we are here to light up the region, and of course we are here to do what we do best. It is the sports time already, and we shall be going with you from right about now up to there is 3 p.m. wherever you can be catching us from. One big news is that these days you could also be catching us from there is Yuzuku TV in there. Then also Star Times and your social media handles are probably your phone. We probably would be coming to you live from there is the YouTube. When is the edition? It is of there is a Whistle Time, and we have a lot for you in store. All you have to do is if your screen is on West Nile TV, throw away the remote because now the remote becomes useless. Which other channel would you love to watch if not West Nile TV? Just like I had said, we have a lot in store for you. Last night games did go through. I don't know if now the new Manchester United, okay, he is on interim. I don't know if he is the best person for Manchester United. We did see a very tremendous job done last night. We did see Liverpool also going through. Whatever it is that is happening at Manchester City, 3 games, 3 losses straight up. What is happening to those of the Haalands and the rest? Manchester City's robot, I should say, he did miss a penalty shootout that was last night. How he missed that and what happened is something you could also be telling us from our different social media handles out there. Just like I had said, a lot is going on from national to local to international. In the Kawempe Muslim ladies, they have a duo of Ayub Khalifa Chinji and Josephine Nambuya, who have been named coach and player for there is the month of October respectively. That and of course more of the stories is definitely something we shall be discussing. Remember, Big League is ongoing today. There will be matches tomorrow. There will be games up front up to there is a Thursday. I will also definitely be giving you some of the fixtures that will be going down today. Last night we did see a game in there is a tight contest. We did see Police Football Club surviving in the hands of Neck. They played a draw, and Nambalangu still says that his home ground is a slaughtering house. All of that energy is something that is very explicit. That and of course more of the stories is definitely something we shall be looking at. Locally also, by the way, Regional League is ongoing, and there are a couple of games that are going down. We did see Araka, of course, play in a game there. We are seeing the table taking shape, I should say. There is for you in there is the Regional League in there. Odramchako is also trying to see that they, of course, win in their games in there. And more of the Regional League stories, of course, we shall be bringing to you after the completion of match day 3 in there. Of course, teams are struggling. The table is taking shape, just like I had said in there. Then also in Big League, there are a couple of fixtures that are definitely going down. And before we look at some of those stories, let us look at what definitely is making headlines nationally in here. In netball, a First 5 Netball World Series, Chic Rains in New Zealand with, of course, Optimism in there. And, of course, it has been quite some time when we last discussed the Chic Rains or the Crested Cranes. You know, when they are the ones always playing, they always do us proud. They don't, of course, let us down there. When Uganda's Chic Rains made the debut at there is the First 5 Netball World Series in 2022, it was about exposure to top-level international netball in there. However, on the court, it was definitely more than just exposure for there is the Chic Rains backed by the vocal crowd. At Christchurch Arena, the Ugandans stand in 3 entertaining performances on there is the opening day. First was a loss to New Zealand. who were the host, followed by a 32-22 victory over Jamaica and a heartbreaking 38-34 loss to England later on. But the She Cranes had already announced their arrival. There is on the grand stage of the short format of netball. The Ugandans quickly adapted to first five and would go on to beat eventual winners Australia and dominate Jamaica in the fifth place playoffs in there on the subsequent day. Now returning to the tournament, this was a history of how the She Cranes, of course, are represented in the first five World Series netball. That was way back in 2022. And now returning to the tournament, which is scheduled for this weekend. There is November 9th and 10th at the same arena. The She Cranes are three foreign-based players. There is Mary Cholok Nuba, we have Farida Kadondi and Hanisha Muhammad, who were named on the team. However, Muhammad trained with the team locally for a couple of weeks before definitely they will be representing. There is a team Uganda from 9th and 10th this very month, 2024. Skipper Irene Yaru, mid-court star Margaret Bagala, Christine Namulumba, and shooter Shadia Nansanga, who has been in fine form, are joined by Christine Nachito, Sandra Nambirije, and Joyce Nachibule to complete the full squad of the She Cranes that definitely will be representing Team Uganda in the World 5 Series netball in there. The full She Cranes squad definitely is Margaret Bagala, Christine Nachito, Mary Cholok Nuba, Joyce Nachibule, Irene Yaro, Sandra Nabirije, Hanisha Muhammad, Christina Namulumba, Farida Kandondi, and Shadia Nansanga are definitely some of the names you will be expecting to represent. There is the She Cranes in the netball in there, and some of the fixtures that the She Cranes will definitely have to take part include 9th. They have 3 games to play. First, they will start at 4 a.m. Where Team Uganda will be playing Australia, and then later on at 7 a.m. we shall be seeing Uganda also taking on New Zealand, and then later on that morning, that will be at 8:45, a few minutes to there is 9 a.m. we shall be seeing Uganda versus there is England, and then later on at 3:30 a.m. into the night they will be playing there is a team of South Africa, and then also finish at 6:30 while they will be taking on a team Jamaica in there. Quite very weird hours, yeah. It does not rhyme with our timings in Uganda. But those of us that are out there that are, of course, netball lovers, I have definitely given you. Okay, we saw Time West Nile TV desk has given you the timings of the time Uganda will be taking on. There is the various teams as they will be representing this time around for the second time in a row in the first 5 netball World Series in there. And of course, our Chiso Giants are Bengal bothered by lack of goals as Lugazi visit in there. And by the way, if you look at Lugazi, they're not doing so well. Remember, they are a new entrant into they're a new entrant into the biggest style of football in Uganda. We are talking about the Uganda Premier League in there. They joined with the likes of Police Football Club, that of course tied the draw yesterday with NEC, and then in that lot, I mean, we also did see Mbale Heroes joining in there. Today, Wednesday, 6th, 2024, we shall be seeing a UPDF in there is the Uganda Premier League. We shall be seeing a UPDF taking on Mbarara at a Bombo Military Army Barracks at 4 p.m. And then our Chiso Giants will be taking on Lugazi in Wakisha 4 p.m. today. Stephen Bengo wants to build on the point against Express as, of course, Wachiso Giants host Lugazi at Kabaka Chabagu Stadium wakisha on Wednesday, which is today at 4 p.m. The Purple Sharks have gone 4 matches without a win. This is quite terrible, and haven't scored in any of those matches, with the 3 ending in defeats in there. And Bengo's words come through to Whistle Time Desk. He says, "We have worked on our finishing since scoring has been our biggest problem," said the head coach Bengo. "We are not going to change our approach, but we believe we are going to win." There is some of the words he added. On facing Lugazi, who are currently on form with 2 victories in a row and a draw, Bengo admits they will come motivated to this very game and ready to win. They will come motivated after their recent turn in events and having beaten us in preseason. They will be confident, but we are definitely very ready. The hosts sit 12th on the table standings with 8 points and are below the leaders by a single position, although both sides have same points. Bengo still misses players including Marvin Nyanzi, Herbert Asimwe, Lawrence Bukenya, Ramat Semfuka, and Alex Kumakech, who are, of course, out injured in the end. They will definitely not be featuring in this very game. Elsewhere, UPDF will be hosting there is Mbarara City at Bombo, with either side targeting redemption in there. And then the UPL, we shall be seeing them return on Friday after today's games, where we shall be seeing Bright Stars taking on Lugazi at Kavumba 4 p.m. and then Express will be taking on Soccer Club Villa at Nachivubo 7 p.m. and there is definitely floodlights in there. Saturday, as UPL game day continues, we shall be seeing Vipers taking on the Kasasiro Boys. We are talking about KCCA, and this game will be in Chitende, a home of Vipers, as they will be the host, and KCCA will be seen as the visitor. 7 p.m. still under floodlights. And then Sunday, we shall be seeing Mbale Heroes taking on Bull Football Club, as Bull will be the visitors and Mbale Heroes will definitely be home. 4 p.m. at Mbale in there. So quite tough fixtures, I should say, that definitely are on to. There is the UPL in there. And also, I want us to look at the analysis of the UPDF and Mbarara game in there. Both teams, remember, are not doing quite so well, so they both will be looking into seeking redemption after very heavy defeats. Just like I had said, UPDF will be playing Mbarara today at Bombo 4 p.m. after heavy defeats in their last outings. UPDF and, of course, Mbarara lock horns at Bombo. There is today in there. The Army side, we have beaten 5-0 by champions Soccer Club Villa on Friday, the first time they conceded more than once in a single game, while Mbarara City saw their single game, while Mbarara City saw their 16-match unbeaten home run put to an end by Vipers in a 3-1 clash in there. The two teams are tied on 9 points each after, of course, 7 matches, although the Ankole Lions, that is Mbarara City Football Club, are above in 8th position with the Army side below there is the 10th position in there. Arigumaho, Aseri, and Henry Chitegenyi will be key for there is the visitors managed by Livingston Mbabazi, while the host will look to Samuel Kayongo and company for inspirations. And just like I had said, other matches today will be for Lugazi taking on Wachiso Giants. And then definitely Friday, Bright Stars will be in Kavumba to play Lugazi. And then Express will be playing Soccer Club Villa at Nachivubo 7 p.m. And there is a floodlights in there. Of course, that is some of the games that, of course, will be going down. There is from today, and then our next game will return on the scoreboard in UPL on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, respectively, in there. And then remember, just like I had said yesterday, we did see police tying a draw with NEC, and Balango says they survived because his home ground is still a slaughtering ground in their neck. Police fire blanks in closely contested encounter that was in a very dangerous game that, of course, went down yesterday. NEC Football Club and Police Football Club played out a goalless draw as the two teams faced off in the opening game of match day 8 on Tuesday, that was yesterday, at MTN Omondi Stadium. The closely contested game saw either side get scoring opportunities, but both failed to convert the scoring opportunities behind the net or at the back of the net over each other. Before kickoff, there were observations of a minute of silence in honor of the National Assistant Referee, Peter Kabugu, who died on Friday last week after collapsing during the game between Soccer Club Villa and UPDF. In there. NEC Football Club had the ball into the back of the net in the 23rd minute, but referee Sabila called for an infringement on a Police Football Club defender, and of course this goal was seen being cancelled in there. And I think that was the last time we did see a NEC touching the back of the net over the rise of the opponent Police. However, the players on TV showed no contact whatsoever when Gideon Odong headed home from Muzamil Mutiaba's free kick. Police Football Club, on the other hand, had moments to punish NEC Football Club, but their work in the final third was wanting throughout the game. In the second half, the Cops improved and had better goal-scoring opportunities. But of course, just like we had said, they still lacked the much-needed calmness and efficiency to turn the opportunities that they had as goals behind over the net in there. NEC Football Club nearly won the game in the closing stages with, of course, Enoch Sevagala's long-range effort tipped onto the crossbar by goalkeeper Edward Casivante before collecting the rebound in there. The result leaves NEC Football Club third on the table with 16 points, same as second-placed Viper Soccer Club, who have the game in hand in their. Police Football Club, on the other hand, registered their 5th draw of the season and stay 7th on the log with, of course, 11 points in there. The UPL table standing is very tough. We shall be looking with you at how the rest of course, the teams are taking shape or are taking in part in there is the table standings of the UPL in there. And of course, remember, KCCA is doing well. They have the game with Vipers that I think to me is going to be one of the biggest contested games in there because they are chasing themselves and they seem to be one of the biggest rivals in there. And also, if you look at the table standings there is the Uganda Premier League season 2024-2025. Just like I had said, it is very highly contested. In position number 1, we have KCCA that has played 7 games and has accumulated 17 points. They are closely followed by there is Vipers Soccer Club, who sits in 2nd position after playing 7 games. They have 16 points. And remember, these two teams will be, of course, looking to pick a win, as Vipers will be hosting this Friday KCCA. Position number 2 will be hosting a position number 1. This is going to be a very tight contest in there. And of course, if Vipers win this game, we shall be seeing them go top of the table with around 19 points into the bag, as they will be shy KCCA. I mean, KCCA will be shy of the table leaders with, of course, 2 points clear in there. But if KCCA picks a win in this very game, we shall be seeing KCCA go into 20 points into the bag, still leading in the table in there. And of course, if it will be a draw, and then we shall still be seeing the 1 point gap between the two. There is position number 1, KCCA with 17 points, and position number 2, Vipers Soccer Club with, of course, 16 points. And then tied at 16 points in position number 3 is also NEC Football Club, after they did play a draw yesterday with Police. They have 16 points, and then position number 4 has the former champions, that is Soccer Club Villa, who have played 7 games and have 11 points in there. And then on 11 points in position number 5, we have URA, and position number 6 is Bull Football Club with 11 points, and then on 11 points again in position number 7, we have Police Football Club, who was able to hold NEC Football Club at their home to a goalless draw in there. And then in position, Police sits in position number 7. After playing 8 games, they have 11 points, and then 9 points in position number 8 is Mbarara City Football Club, and then position number 9 has Express Football Club, who have 9 points, and then in position number 10 we have UPDF, that has also 9 points, and then Lugazi sits in position number 11. After playing 7 games, they have accumulated 8 points into the bags. And then in position number 12 we have Wachiso Giants, that have also played, there is 7 games and have collected 8 points. And then in position number 13, we have the Luzira-based side. I am talking about Maroons Football Club. After playing 7 games, they have accumulated 6 points into the bag. And then in position number 14, we have Chitara Football Club, who have 4 points after playing 7 games. Whatever it is that is happening, Chitara Football Club is very alarming, because you don't see the boys, the likes of the Omedis and the rest, scoring at club level, but then when they come to there is a national level, you see them shining. There should be a problem that Chitara needs to, of course, address. They sit in position number 12 in the relegation zone. After playing 7 games, they only have 4 points. And then in position number 15, the new entrants, Mbale Heroes, 7 games, 4 points. Position number 16 is on the UPL table standings, the season 2024-2025 there is a Solid Bright Stars that has also played 7 games and has accumulated only 3 points in there. And of course, definitely that is how some of the table looks. Some of your teams that you support are onto there is the table in there. Before, of course, we go in for a very short commercial break, I want us to look at some of the fixtures in Big League in there. Just like I had told you, Big League, of course, returns today after we did see a couple of games going down over the weekend in there. Over the weekend, we did have a couple of course, games and the results that we did discuss with you on Monday. And remember, starting tomorrow, there will be fixtures even today. We shall be seeing Arua Hill taking on Chigezi Homeboys, and then, of course, some of the games will be Blacks Power, and Boma takes on Chuyinda. Busoga will be hosting Unduperaka Football Club, and then Kataka takes on Karo Karunji, and Tunga Sazei takes on Buhimba, and then Calvary takes on Boma. Meanwhile, Pai the Black Angels will be taking on Busoga in there. Those are some of course, the fixtures that we have within a Big League. And then how the Big League table standing looks like. Of course, is also something we shall be looking at with you. Boma sits in position number 1 with 12 points, and then in position number 2 we have Gaddafi Football Club with 8 points, and Unduparaka Football Club sits in position number 3 with 8 points, and then in position number 4 we have Chiyinda Boys with also 8 points, and then position number 7, point 7, in position number 5 we have Buhimba. And then position number 6 with 7 points, we have Blacks Power, the Lira-based side. And then in position number 7, we have the Yumbe-based side in West Nile, Calvary Football Club, 7 points. And then in 8th, we have Karo Karunji with, of course, 6 points. And then in position number 9, we have another West Nile-based side located in the greater Aluru sub-region. That is the Black Angels that have 6 points. They are in position number 9. And then position number 10, we have Chigezi Homeboys with 4 points, and then Arua Hill, that has been bottom, now has come up to the 11th position with, of course, 4 points, followed by Ntunga Saze that sits in position number 12 with also another 4 points, and then Kataka in position number 13 in the red zone with 4 points, and then in position number 14, we have Busoga with 3 points that Unduparaka is slated to play on 10th of this month. And then Mida sits in the last, there is position number 15 with, of course, 2 points in there. And that is how your teams or the clubs that you support are doing in the big league. And that's how the table standings of the big league is. Remember, the AFCON qualifiers is returning very soon, and Team Uganda is set to play South Africa. Paul Put has definitely unleashed his squad, and the squad, and some of the names that have appeared in the squad in the return leg that Uganda will be taking on South Africa is something we shall be coming back to look with you in the second half of the show. Don't go away.
You're most welcome, viewers, to the Nowcast on your West Nile Television. Let's dive straight into the stories that have made headlines tonight. During the distribution of the examination materials to various sitting centers in Nebbi Central, at Nebbi Central Police Station, school administrators have been urged to ensure security of examination materials and candidates to avoid examination malpractice. Take a look.
Uganda National Examinations Board UNEB officials have urged school administrators to ensure the security of examination materials and the candidates. During the distribution of examination materials to various sitting centers today morning, 6th November 2024, at Nebbi Central Police Station, Dr. Charles Oundo, UNEB official and district examination monitor for Nebbi, said all is set for the primary leaving examinations in Greater Nebbi. According to Dr. Oundo, school administrators should embrace the assessment of learners for holistic environment.
So make sure you sit these exams for yourself. We have prepared everything and every school is ready, and you are going to do your exams in the most conducive atmosphere possible. So you don't need to struggle to cheat because you have been taught for 7 years, and all the 7 years material is going to be present. So you don't need to look for material elsewhere. Just go and trust what your teachers have done and make sure you do your exams. I wish you the very best, and I know that you are going to make it. As for Nebbi, we are fully prepared for you to make sure that you pass your exams without any problem.
In the meantime, Precious Aforot, one of